Hello again, everybody. It's me, Marcus, and I review stuff. Today I'm reviewing the song Terrible and True by Lost Dog Street Band. So, really excited for this one. Haven't ever heard anything from this band before, so no idea what to expect. This does come as a request, so as always, if you would like to request something, please just leave a comment down below, and I will be sure to get to it eventually. We get a lot of requests, so it's probably going to be a while until I see yours, but I'm excited for this one. I usually save it for the end of the video, but I'll go ahead and tell you now. I do have a Spotify playlist with every single song I've heard so far on my channel. If this band is on Spotify, I will certainly put them in my playlist. Go check it out. It's in the description below. There's a lot of music on it. Yeah, a lot of music. So, again, excited for this one. It's a nice palate cleanser after that Muse song that I heard last time. And if that video ended up getting blocked, then no, I did not listen to Propaganda by Muse. I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, let's listen. Lost Dog Street Band. And this is Terrible and True. Let's go.
Change, so I'm going away for a while. Oh, I'm leaving today. Please don't let time change your smile. Oh, and I am ashamed because habits became my life. And no damn hurricane could rival the tears I have cried. And I'm always empty, don't you know me, by the time I get to you. Oh, it's terrible. Our plans are foiled in clouds forever. On winter's haze, she always comes too soon, and we prey upon another harvest moon. And I'm always empty, don't you know me, by the time I get to you. Oh, it's terrible and true. Your love for me still true, and the flame still burns through snow and rain and dew. 'Cause my heart is black as coal and beat to ruins. Oh, it's forged in steel and signature to you. And I'm always empty, don't you know me, by the time I get to you. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, that was a good song. That was a real good song. Not what I was expecting at all. Just based on like the album artwork, I was kind of expecting a more country song, but I think this one had just a lot more feeling to it, a lot more emotion than I think I was just kind of expecting from this one. But I really liked it. Really did enjoy it a lot. Definitely a palate cleanser from Muse's Propaganda, which again, if it got blocked, I have no idea what you're talking about. Never heard of the song before. So yeah, let's break this one down like we normally do. Let's start with those lyrics. So, well, I've got to change, so I'm going away for a while. I'm leaving today, and please don't let me change your smile. Oh, and I am ashamed because habits became my life. But no damn hurricane could rival the tears I have cried. I wonder when he says habits, if he's talking alcoholism, drugs, what have you, right? Habits became my life. I love that line, by the way. And I'm always empty, don't you know me? By the time I get to you, oh, it's terrible and true. I love that line also. I'm empty by the time I get to you. So I'm so consumed in like the things that I'm doing, drugs or alcohol or whatever it is that he's talking about in this song, that he's so engrossed in that by the time he gets back to his love, he has nothing for her, right? He's empty. And our minds, they toil on seeds that never grew, and our plans are full in clouds, and our minds, they toil on seeds that never bloom, and our plans are full, and clouds forever loom. And in winter's haste, she always comes too soon, and we prey upon another harvest moon. So to me, the seeds that never grew were, of course, the seeds of their relationship. Their relationship didn't quite pan out the way that they were expecting. So to me, that's the message there. And I'm always empty, don't you know me? By the time I get to you, oh, it's terrible and true. Again, so engrossed in his own lifestyle that by the time he gets back to his love, there's nothing left for her. And I hope when we're old, your love for me is still true, and the flame still burns through snow and rain and dew. 'Cause my heart is black as coal and beat to ruins. Oh, it's forged in steel and signatured to you. I love that. It's forged in steel and signatured to you. 'Cause my heart is black as coal and beats to ruins. So yeah. Even though he's kind of going away in this song because of his vices, he when he comes back, he hopes that her love for him is still just as strong. Because I think it's saying he kind of needs it. My heart is black as coal and beats to ruins. Oh, it's forged in steel and signatured to you. And I'm always empty, don't you know me? By the time I get to you, oh, it's terrible and true. And I'm always empty, don't you know me? By the time I get to you, oh, it's terrible and true. Very sweet, like romantic sort of song, while still having a sort of dark edge to it. Because, the reason that he is sort of lamenting is his own demons. He can't get past his own demons. So really, relatable in many senses. But just an enjoyable song. I give it 2 big thumbs up there. As far as the lyricism goes. As far as instrumentation and the vocals, the guy sounded great. He does have a voice that sort of reminds me of someone else that I've heard in country before, although I can't quite pinpoint it. I'm not that good at like voices and faces and stuff a lot of the time, so it takes me a bit. But yeah, his voice sounds great. Very soulful, very emotional throughout the song, which I really enjoyed. Really went well. I've said all the time that your lyrics have to match with your singer, I guess, in many senses. And so the guy he delivers these lines really, really well. The instrumentation was also really great. The violin throughout was really nice, a really nice touch. The guitar throughout was a really nice touch. And then they had even some steel guitar in there as well, is what it sounded like, which really brought home that country aspect of it. Really just an enjoyable song instrumentally. But I will say nothing really stood out too much. It seemed like it was a pretty basic song in the sense that like nothing they did really on violin or steel guitar, even just regular old guitar, really stood out or spoke to me in a sense. But the way that it was all composed just made for a very enjoyable listen. So that's to say that you don't have to get super technically proficient or super out there to make an enjoyable song. Instead, I just think it stood up. It was well composed. All the pieces really fit together really well. So really enjoyable song there. I'll give it like a 1.5 just because, again, there was nothing that really stood out to me as just being amazing work of musicianship. But just the way that the song was all brought together was still very, very enjoyable. So still a very high score from me. As far as replay value goes, this one has a lot of replay value for me. I'm really excited to hear this one again. It has that emotion that I like. It has the lyricism that I like. And again, it's just a well-composed song where even though they're not doing anything super complex or even memorable or interesting with the instrumentation, it is just so well put together that it makes a very enjoyable listen. So it got some replay value there. I give it like a 1.5. Maybe not as strong as some of the country I've heard on the channel so far. I don't even know if I would really call this country. Yeah, it has some elements of country, but it's sort of more of a folk song if you ask me. So yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you for whoever requested this one. If you guys want to see more from this band, I think this might be the only request. I'll have to go back and double check. But definitely leave me some more requests from this band if you're a fan. If you do enjoy the music, go support the artist. Go listen to their music wherever you can. One place you can definitely find them, if they're on Spotify, is in my Spotify playlist I mentioned at the beginning of the video. It's got every single song I've heard so far on my channel. If you want to support me, just a little normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. That's it, guys. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.